On the rocky coast of Maine, there was a small fishing town where storms were common and the ocean ruled everyone's life. In that town lived a 17-year-old boy named Ethan. Ethan dreamed of becoming an engineer and leaving the small town behind. He wanted to attend a prestigious university, build great things, and create a better future for his family. But there was one problem. His family was poor. His father worked as a lighthouse keeper, earning just enough to keep food on the table. Every morning before school and every evening after classes, Ethan helped his father maintain the old lighthouse that stood on the edge of a cliff overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. The work was exhausting. The lighthouse had hundreds of steep steps. The equipment was old. Salt from the ocean damaged everything. Every day, Ethan carried heavy supplies to the top, cleaned windows covered with sea spray, and repaired small parts that constantly broke. After months of balancing school, work, and studying, Ethan began to feel defeated. One rainy evening, after climbing the lighthouse stairs for the third time that day, he dropped a toolbox in frustration. "I can't do this anymore," Ethan said. His father looked at him quietly. "I'm tired of studying, tired of working, tired of climbing these stairs every day. No matter how hard I work, it feels like I'm getting nowhere." His father didn't argue. Instead, he simply nodded and said, "Come with me tomorrow night." The next evening, a powerful storm rolled across the ocean. Dark clouds swallowed the sky. Waves crashed against the cliffs. The wind screamed through the town. His father led him to the top of the lighthouse. Together they watched as the lighthouse beam cut through the darkness. Then his father pointed toward the sea. "Do you see that fishing boat?" he asked. Far away, Ethan noticed a small vessel fighting against the giant waves. "Yes," he replied. "Keep watching." For nearly an hour they stood there. The lighthouse continued rotating, sending its beam across the stormy water again and again. The light seemed repetitive, boring, pointless. Every few seconds it swept across the ocean and disappeared into darkness. Then it returned, again, and again, and again. Finally, the fishing boat safely entered the harbor. The captain sounded the horn in gratitude. Ethan smiled. The boat had made it. His father then asked a simple question. "How many times did the lighthouse light pass over that boat tonight?" Ethan shrugged. "Hundreds, probably." "And how many of those passes looked important?" Ethan thought for a moment. "None of them. They all looked exactly the same." His father nodded. "That's the lesson." Ethan looked confused. His father continued. "Most meaningful work feels repetitive. It feels like nothing is changing. One study session looks like the last one. One workout looks like the last one. One day of hard work feels exactly like the day before." He pointed toward the harbor. But the captain wasn't saved by one beam. He was saved by thousands of beams working together over time. The words stayed with Ethan. His father continued. "People quit because they judge their progress too soon. They want every effort to produce immediate results. But success rarely works that way." The storm continued outside. "The lighthouse doesn't stop because it's tired," his father said. "It keeps turning until the job is done." For the first time, Ethan realized something. He had been measuring his success by daily results instead of long-term progress. Every chapter he studied, every staircase he climbed, every late night, every difficult morning, they all seemed small by themselves, but together they were moving him closer to his goal. Months passed. Whenever Ethan felt exhausted, he remembered the lighthouse. When exams became difficult, he kept studying. When his friends relaxed and gave up on their goals, he kept working. When rejection letters arrived from universities, he submitted more applications. 1 year later, Ethan received a letter that changed everything. He had been accepted into one of the top engineering programs in the country. Tears filled his eyes. He immediately ran to the lighthouse. His father was there, checking equipment as usual. Ethan handed him the acceptance letter. His father smiled proudly. "You did it." Ethan shook his head. "No, we did it." For a moment they stood silently, looking out at the ocean. Then Ethan laughed. "You know what's funny?" "What?" "I kept waiting for some huge breakthrough moment." His father smiled. "And?" "It never came." His father nodded. Because success isn't usually one giant moment. It's thousands of small moments that nobody notices. Ethan looked toward the lighthouse beam sweeping across the water. Again, and again, and again. Finally, he understood. The people who achieve extraordinary things are not always the smartest, strongest, or most talented. Often, they are simply the ones who keep going after everyone else stops. They understand that being tired doesn't mean it's time to quit. It means they're in the middle of doing something worthwhile, and the difference between a dream and an achievement is often just one decision: the decision to finish what you started. Because winners don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they're done.